Hey everybody.
This is Two Generations Gaming on our second seed showcase.
As promised.
Yep, sorry for the delay. It takes a while to find a good seed.
It does. So Ben and I have been trying something neat. We've been
doing sets of seeds.
Yeah, so most of you probably know you can do anything to create a seed. Numbers, words, a sentence, whatever you want. So I have been doing Looney Tunes characters. And Ben, what have you been doing?
Percy Jackson and the Olympians.
Yeah, so Ben hasn't found anything too interesting yet, but after doing Foghorn Leghorn and Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny,
Elmer Fudd, Porky Pig, Tweety Bird, we finally found
Sylvester. So at the top of this you'll see in all caps, Sylvester.
And the numbers are 205,
562 0643. So, and we'll include all this as we always do in our description.
Yes, we will. And the chords.
Okay, so let's get started, Ben. We'll show them. And this is going to be done on, we used a texture pack for this, the Fantasy texture pack, which we both really like for a few reasons. One of the main ones being how easy you can see the ores like coal and iron. Oh, it's a rainy day.
Yeah, it is.
That's all right. You're just going to change
turn the volume down.
The music down a bit? Alright, we'll turn the music down a little bit and we'll get started. Yeah, we really like this texture pack. For instance, I mean, there's glowstone, really cool. I find the wood looks really cool in this.
And the water too. Like,
water. But mostly the ores, right?
Yeah,
it's so easy to see. So right away, you spawn right here where these glowstones are. So right away, again, for survival anyway, immediate wood to make tools. You always have a few cows that spawn here and sheep, that sort of thing. We included a bonus chest back over there, just in case anybody wanted to see. Sometimes we'll do bonus chests on hard. I've kind of stopped doing them, but if you're just starting to do hard survivals, it's nice to have in the beginning because they do give you some food and some wood and a couple of tools. It's a good way to get started. Plus, maybe the most important thing are the torches.
Yeah.
You get 4 torches which help you in your first sort of exploring of caves. Well, let's fly up and have a look, Ben.
Yep.
Just where we are.
Just a second, I want to check if I can. Nope.
So, what's cool is we're in the middle of 3 biomes here. If you have a look at the map,
we've got, right here, we've got a little swamp and mostly forest.
it's I guess really 4 biomes.
Mountains, and as you can see, our first village, we're just connected to a desert temple, and obviously the desert.
So this is pretty cool. This is one of the most glitchy villages I've ever seen, and both Ben and I really like to show you guys stuff that's weird and different. So right off the beginning you'll see that there's a temple in the village, but the temple's not just any temple. I mean, it's super, super weird.
Like there's a farm attached to it.
There's a farm,
fence,
fence.
which is supposed to be part of this house. A well.
Which I find really cool. There's just a well stuck on the side of it.
A house and another house.
Right, so let's go down inside and have a look, Ben.
Yeah, and I'm going to show you guys how to do temples here.
Yeah, just in case someone's watching this and they've never done a temple before, it's pretty important to know how to do them. I think most people know, but...
So, whatever you do, don't just drop down here. They make it look like you should. You want to drop down this one once you get rid of this block.
So make sure you stay to the corner when you drop down. And you see that pressure plate right there? You're going to want to get a pickaxe at that.
And hit that out.
Once that's out of there, you're good to go.
And because that'll activate this.
That's all TNT underneath there. So
yes, it is.
You basically end up dead right at the beginning of the game. And you lose those chests when you come back if you're playing on survival. These chests are randomized, so they're always a little different.
Ours sort of suck.
Yeah, some bones and rotten flesh, but sometimes, I mean, you guys might end up getting diamonds
or emeralds.
I often see horse armor in there.
Yeah, horse armor too. Yeah.
So this particular temple, we talked about being glitchy, it attaches to a house.
Yes.
Which is really kind of neat.
Here, go down here. Hello.
Excuse me.
In here, if you look at this.
Knock that out.
Knock this out. Okay. It's another house in here.
So that house is attached
To the temple. And there's supposed to be a door here, but sadly these villagers are...
That's cool. You didn't see the door, and then the door appeared.
These villagers have horrible real estates.
Yeah, they're not very good at building.
Yeah.
So, that's pretty cool, but it's not over.
3 houses attached, and 2 of them are librarians. He's going a little shack happy in there.
Yeah,
and this guy's just going shack happy as well.
We've had this seed for about a week now, so they've been running around in there.
Yeah.
These other 2 guys have been trapped outside here for the whole week as well. Because they're, as you can see, when Ben goes in, the door doesn't really go anywhere.
Yes,
All right.
Goes up to this trap there.
Let's keep on going, Ben. On to our next thing. Yeah, you don't go too far. It's a solid wall of stone. All right. So let's head to our next. Oh, some carrots up there. So here's our second village. It's more of a typical village. Yeah. You do have a blacksmith.
The only thing I sort of like about this is you've got your regular well, your blacksmith, which is pretty darn good.
You get some iron pantaloons.
Some bread.
Horse and armor. Saddle.
And saddle them up.
Which is good.
Thing is, there's no plains in this world.
Yeah, so let's jump up, head to our next spot,
and
Ben.
You've got a desert well. So I'm going to cut across the jungle here.
Cut straight across the jungle, fast as you can go, through the jungle snowstorm, which is bizarre. We're sort of half jungle, half snow biome. And we're headed, watch where you're flying.
Village first.
High flying trees. So we're going to head up to our last village, the third and final village.
Not that great.
It's kind of small, but it does include a 3rd building of books, which is nice. So you have a look there. Ben, show them. There's the librarian. He's not quite so crazy because he can get out of his house, but this particular one. So with those 3 buildings,
one useless window.
With those 3 buildings, you have enough bookcases to do full enchanting. So here's our second desert temple.
You want to do the same thing, drop in, do the whole thing again.
The whole thing, it's just close to that village.
And here we've got a ravine, which goes down, cave systems.
Typical ravine, but it goes down into a cave system. There's an emerald right there. But if you pop back up there, Ben, and we'll include all the coordinates for this stuff in the description as always. Just in looking around in probably 10 minutes, I found 17 open-faced diamonds,
so
and they're all...
Right now, here at this coordinates, you've got 4.
Yeah, so we don't need to show each of them. Let's save some time, Ben. We'll go to the next one.
4, 4, 5, 4.
Yeah, we'll put the coordinates in for those. So let's have a look. But again, those are all open-faced diamonds. You don't have to do any mining. You just do exploring in the caves. So fly across the jungle.
Yeah, we'll just go
all the way to the bottom.
Here.
We're going to go by some extreme mountains.
It's a rainy day in the Minecraft game, but out here it's... if it was raining, it would be snowing.
Yeah, it's a little cold where we are right now.
Yeah.
A little bit of snow, but that's all right. So we're going to go all the way down. Let's have a look at the map. Where are we?
Where's the curling stone? And the landmark that we use here is it's like looks a little bit like a curling stone or thing from Monopoly.
This is
because you've got yourself a mineshaft.
So if you don't use the coordinates, if you want more of a challenge, Ben, do you want to show them that stone beach that's right close to here?
Yeah.
One of the something you could use to find this is this large stone beach here.
Yeah, and it looks like on the map, if you could now by looking at that, can you see like a curling stone?
Yeah, down where the little guys pointed.
Yeah.
But right there.
We're doing well in curling this year, actually.
Okay, so we've got some chests marked here. Ben wanted to show you one neat thing.
This one chest here.
In this mine shaft.
There's a chest here, pretty bad.
But
not that great.
Just above it
is another chest. And
in
this
there,
one's great. Gold, melon seeds, 2 diamonds, fortune 2, and an iron ingot.
All within the mine shaft. And again, all the coordinates, we'll include them if you want them.
Another level of mine shaft, but no chest on this.
It's a pretty big mine shaft, if I remember correctly. All right, so
the last and final thing that we love about this
is what we wanted to show you guys. This is the thing that we are...
Make this dramatic.
Probably what we find most that we like about this entire seed is this feature right here. I have never seen this in any map I've done in Mineshaft, in Minecraft. We're in an extreme mountains biome, but if you just head in through here, it is an entire valley surrounded 360 degrees by a mountain. Super cool. You could do anything down here you'd want. You could have a village, just your own house. You could build a castle. You could raise an army. You could do anything you want down here.
This is like Lord of the Rings style.
It is. And we checked, and that lake beside that tree
is capable of fishing.
Yeah, it's big enough that you can fish in. So pretty cool. And and the rain stops right at the end of our seed, which I think is
awesome.
everything is awesome. So pretty appropriate. Maybe bring us up.
Yep.
And we'll finish off with a view of one of the more amazing things I've ever found on
you could have,
Minecraft.
like, watchtowers, like there.
You could totally have watchtowers around here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed the seed. Please hit the like button if you like this. And share it with your friends.
We did not reach our goal on the last video.
No, but hopefully, we'll just keep doing them. So
maybe we'll get 50 this time.
All right, 2 Generations Gaming, signing out.